guys! Today we're diving into something absolutely jaw-dropping, the kind of thing that proves, once again, that Kim Taehyung of BTS is not just an idol, he's a global phenomenon. His influence doesn't just move hearts, it moves entire fashion industries. This time, it's about Celine's massive comeback at Paris Fashion Week, their first major appearance in almost 8 years, and how Taehyung's mere presence turned it into one of the most talked about fashion events in the world. Let's break it down together because this story perfectly captures why Taehyung's impact should never be underestimated or questioned. Celine had been keeping a relatively low profile when it came to Fashion Week shows. The brand hadn't made a grand public return in nearly a decade, 7 to 8 years to be exact. But when the announcement came that Celine would return for the summer 2026 collection, fans, journalists, and the global fashion community collectively held their breath. What could possibly make Celine's comeback so highly anticipated? The answer came quickly. Kim Taehyung would attend. The moment his name appeared on the guest list, everything changed. Social media went into immediate overdrive. Taehyung x Celine started trending across multiple countries, from South Korea to France, from the Philippines to the United States. News outlets began speculating about what he would wear, who he might sit next to, and whether Celine had special plans for his arrival. And then it happened. When Taehyung arrived at the venue, dressed in a perfectly tailored brown blazer paired with a leopard print tie, capturing Celine's signature rock and elegance duality, the atmosphere shifted instantly. Fans flooded the streets around Parc de Saint-Cloud where the show was held. Just to catch a glimpse of him, photographers scrambled for angles. Reporters whispered his name with awe. And within hours, Celine became the second most mentioned fashion brand online, right behind LVMH's largest luxury houses. Think about that for a second. A brand that hadn't shown at Fashion Week for nearly 8 years suddenly rivaled global powerhouses like Louis Vuitton, Dior, and Chanel, all because of one man, Kim Taehyung. In fashion terms, this is something that doesn't happen often. Usually, brand buzz comes from the debut of new creative directors, a surprising collection, or the attendance of multiple Hollywood A-listers. But in Celine's case, the spotlight wasn't shared. It was centered almost entirely on Taehyung. Fans didn't just admire his look, they studied it. Every photo of him, from his first step onto the red carpet to his smile during the show, was analyzed, praised, and reposted across platforms. Within hours, hashtags Taehyung x Celine, Celine PFW, and V in Paris amassed millions of mentions. According to several fashion media outlets, Celine's engagement rate during that week increased by over 900% compared to their last show years ago. Their official Instagram page gained hundreds of thousands of new followers in less than 48 hours, while posts featuring Taehyung became the brand's most liked photos of all time. Even Fashion Network, WWD, and Vogue Korea highlighted how Taehyung's influence single-handedly elevated Celine's brand visibility, calling him a cultural magnet and a bridge between luxury fashion and global youth. Let's talk about the Taehyung effect for a second, because this event is another perfect example of what it really means. When Taehyung attends something, it's not just a celebrity appearance, it's an entire movement. His fans, known for their passion and dedication, don't just share photos, they create art, memes, trend hashtags, and even organize digital campaigns that amplify his presence across every major platform. The moment Taehyung's outfit hits the internet, fashion critics and everyday fans alike rush to recreate his look. And this isn't the first time he's made such a monumental impact. Remember his first Celine appearance in 2022? That show also went viral, marking one of the biggest spikes in Celine's online mentions ever recorded. But this year's return was different. It wasn't just another moment, it was a comeback for the brand itself, and Taehyung was the centerpiece. Fashion insiders who attended the show later shared that Celine's creative director, Hedi Slimani, was incredibly intentional about inviting Taehyung. Slimani is known for having a sharp eye for artists who embody authenticity and individuality, qualities Taehyung has in abundance. While most celebrities attend fashion events as passive guests, Taehyung stands out. He doesn't just wear the clothes, he communicates them. Every time he moves, his expression, posture, and quiet confidence breathe life into the brand's identity. It's effortless, it's magnetic, it's pure Celine. One Parisian journalist even described it best. When Taehyung walks into a room, it feels like the temperature shifts. People straighten up, photographers forget about others for a second. It's not arrogance, it's presence. And that's exactly what makes him so special. Let's not forget the global response. Within hours of his appearance, Twitter or X timelines were flooded with clips of Taehyung waving at fans, smiling at cameras, and interacting with fellow attendees. TikTok edits featuring his arrival racked up millions of views, while Weibo, one of China's largest social platforms, ranked him as the #1 most discussed celebrity at Paris Fashion Week 2025. Celine's media value skyrocketed. Reports estimated that the earned media impact from Taehyung's appearance alone reached over 15 million USD in just 3 days, meaning his face and name generated the same publicity value as an entire marketing campaign. To put it bluntly, Taehyung didn't just attend Fashion Week, he dominated it. It's moments like this that remind the world why his star power is unmatched. Despite being one of the quietest members of BTS in terms of social media activity, his presence still shakes entire industries. While many artists rely on promotions or campaigns, Taehyung simply shows up, and that's enough to turn the internet upside down. He doesn't chase virality, virality follows him. His ability to blend artistry, elegance, and individuality makes him one of the most influential figures in fashion today. Celine didn't need to run extravagant ad campaigns or stage publicity stunts. They simply invited Kim Taehyung, and the rest took care of itself. Even LVMH executives reportedly took note of Celine's unexpected rise in online rankings. Competing with fashion giants like Louis Vuitton and Dior in media mentions is nearly impossible. Yet Celine achieved it with one simple, powerful move: having Taehyung in the front row. Fans lovingly call him Celine's prince, and after this historic moment, it's clear why. His collaborations with luxury brands consistently blend elegance with authenticity, a rare combination that keeps both critics and fans captivated. It's not just about what he wears, it's about how he makes people feel. The emotion he brings to fashion, whether through his subtle expressions, body language, or aura, transforms every photo into a story. And that's something money can't buy. So, what can we take away from this moment? Celine's Fashion Week return wasn't just a comeback for the brand, it was a celebration of Taehyung's global cultural influence. He reminded the world that charisma, artistry, and authenticity can shape industries just as much as business strategy. His fans don't just support him, they move with him, creating a ripple effect that brands can only dream of achieving. Taehyung's impact shouldn't just be recognized, it should be studied, because when an artist can make a brand trend higher than the world's biggest fashion houses after an 8-year hiatus, that's not luck, that's legacy.